Bootstrap.com website you can open. Bootstrap.com website will open, and we will go to the download. Bootstrap.com/download. Bootstrap.com/download. Oh, this is file not found. 8 seconds again. Bootstrap.com. Here we have a link for delete download. Yeah, okay. So bootstrap.com website, you have a link here called download. In the home page only, there is a link called download. We can click on that. Download link. Bootstrap.com. In the home page only, there is a link called download. Bootstrap.com. In the home page, we have a link called download. Right? Hope you saw the link download. Click on that download link. After downloading, after click on download, the next page will appear. In the next page will appear. In the next page, you will click on next page. You will click on download source. You will click on download source. Download source. You will click on download source. Oh, I clicked somewhere else. Sorry, I have sent you, I guess, wrong link. Download source we need. So second link we need to follow. You can follow the second link as shared in the chat and click on download source. Download source. Download source. You can click on download. After downloading, you will get one folder here. Bootstrap 5.2 beta something. This folder you can extract, or better you can cut from here, and after that you can paste in a separate folder. Like suppose example, I have created a folder called weekend bootstrap. Similarly, you can create a folder, any folder your wish, and in that you can cut and paste that downloaded folder. Copy or paste, cut or paste, your this, anything you can do. Just copy the folder or cut the folder and paste under this folder so that content will be organized properly. It will not be under the document your programs are running. So Bootstrap folder should be a separate example. So hope you have downloaded and you kept in a separate folder. Right. Extract the folder you have downloaded and you kept in a folder. This is the URL, Pallavi. Click on this URL. It will download the folder. After downloading, keep that folder in a Bootstrap folder. The URL I sent in your chat. You download that and then keep in a separate folder. Right. So hope that much you can do. Next, after that, the folder what we have downloaded, it is the zip folder, compressed folder. From this folder, you cannot read any library. Through program, you can't read it. It's a normal fundamental. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to extract this folder, and after extracting the folder, inside there will be examples and library. After extracting inside this folder, there will be examples and library. So we required not example, we required only library. Okay. And then we will set up properly everything. Our folders will be organized. And in that folder, we'll create the examples and we'll see the benefit of Bootstrap. Okay. Okay. So hope you have take the folder and you have kept inside a Bootstrap somewhere else in separate folder. Now extract this folder here. Extract this folder. You can extract this folder. Extract this folder. There is a two-way. We can directly link with the server also, and we can download the source file, the example, the library also. So directly linking to the server is not right practice. That is called Syrian. Every time offline, if you want to do any type of task, every time to run the page, you need an internet connection. So why can't better we can download once, keep in a local machine, and next if you want to use further after this class, you don't need an internet. You can use directly in your system. Okay, so that's we are doing. We downloaded the folder, and after downloading the folder, we extracted it. Please do the extract of that. Extraction is happening. Meanwhile, see, I believe you are not extracting anywhere in that document file or download folder or here there. You must have to create a folder Bootstrap, and there you keep this folder and extract. Okay. Management, content management. You're inside the folder. If you have a movie should not be under the wallpaper. Wallpaper should not be under the audio. Audio separate folder, movie separate folder, wallpaper separate folder, right? HTML separate folder, CSS separate folder, JavaScript separate folder, Bootstrap separate folder. So when we need something, we can go directly folder and we can get it. That is your content and your management. Next, after that, hope till here all are ready. Now this folder what you see, one is the extracted folder, zip folder, and one is the extracted folder. Okay. One is the zip folder, one is the extracted folder. So under the extracted folder, the uncompressed folder, if you look inside, you have a folder called dist, D-I-S-T. We are not talking about the zip folder. Zip folder, you leave it. You are dealing with the unzip folder. Under the unzip folder, you have a folder called dist, dist. Dist has the entire library of Bootstrap. Okay, main library you can say. Main library of Bootstrap is available under the dist folder only. Okay. After keeping this dist folder in your project, you can rename as assets, you can rename as a library. It's your ways. You can keep any name, no matter at all. But under the build of the Bootstrap, what build we are downloading, in that the folder name is called dist. So you will be copying the dist folder. Please copy the dist folder and paste outside. Paste outside. Just copy from inside and paste outside. Benefit is what? Benefit is when we create the example, you don't have to link bootstrap hyphen 5.2.1 hyphen beta 1. Directly you can write the dist. Okay, folder name will be simple and it will be easy to call. Most of the time, typing mistake, any other point of error will not come. It will be clean and clear. Dist was where? Dist was under which folder? Bootstrap unzip folder, what we have extracted. Inside dist was there. Dist we have copied and we pasted outside. Okay. Now, sometime we have to use the images, sometime we have to use many things. So what you should do is go to your computer and in your system in any drive, if you have stored some photos, 1, 2, 3, 4 photos you can copy and paste under this bootstrap folder. Okay, what you do, go to your computer, 3, 4 photo you copy and paste under this folder. So when we need to use the bootstrap image classes, that time we will not search for the image, directly we can use the image from the current folder. So bootstrap beacon folder is ready, in that dist is also ready, and you are going to the picture folder or anywhere, whichever the places you have put the photo in your system, I will suggest you copy that photos and place in the your paste under the this folder. Which folder? Bootstrap folder. And better experience, you can give simple name like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should not be roji.jpg, kalyani.xyz. Okay, so while calling it will be difficult for you. Okay, file name will be different, you will call different. So better keep the folder under the photos under the folder, right click rename 1, right click rename 2, right click 3. Okay, so it will be easy to identify the photo name and easy to call every time. Single character name will be there, easily you can call it. I hope everybody is ready to hear. Yes, no, once we can create one file here, give the file name call Bootstrap Developer Guide. Bootstrap Developer Guide. One text file is required. Bootstrap Developer Guide. Create a text file. Okay, we'll move next. Next, after that, look into this Bootstrap folder. Look into this dist folder, not Bootstrap folder. Look into this dist folder, dist. Under the dist folder, you have the CSS as well as you have the JS. CSS and JS. Under the JavaScript, there will be some JS file here. Under the CSS, we have some CSS file. So many CSS files are there. Then you will ask which CSS file I am going to use. So in fact, all the CSS is not required. You need one file. That is the first one. Bootstrap.css file. It is not minified file. It is the original CSS file. There we can also add something and we can also modify something and we can use it according to our need. Okay. So to remove the confusion from your mind, do this required all the CSS while creating a project? What you will do is you delete all the files, keep one file. That is the main file. Remaining other you can delete. So in your mind, yes, one impact will be there. While creating the project in Bootstrap, we don't require 100 files. We required only one file that is called bootstrap.css. Mean also we can use, but if you are using the main file, you cannot modify anything in that. Okay, main is the minified. All the spaces are removed. Bootstrap.css file is the main file. In that we can modify something and we can add something, we can delete something, we can do some changes. So for my suggestion, what I will do is I will delete all the files. I'll keep only one file that is called bootstrap.css file. Okay, hope you are ready. Next, after this, in this Bootstrap file, so many CSS are written. If you want to have a look, okay, you can open and see, but don't see now. Okay, we'll see that after some time. Now look, we have a file here called Bootstrap Developer Guide. This Bootstrap Developer Guide is going to be the notes for your Bootstrap. Okay, it will become as a notes of Bootstrap. Inside this, we'll make the note. What are the features are inside the Bootstrap, how that work, and examples and syntax classes, all will keep adding under the Bootstrap Developer Guide. And whichever the file you are going to create, example files, all the example file will be here only. In which folder? Main folder. Yes, where the dist tab, dist and then developer guide we have stored. at the same place here only, we will be keeping all the files. Okay. So for example, we will create one file test.html and we can check our Bootstrap file is linking or not and your page is working or not. Okay, if the page will work, that meaning your page is organized properly and it is going to work in the proper manner. Okay, so create a file. First, this developer guide you open. Now if you create a new file, by default it will come to this location. Which location? Bootstrap. Anyhow, whichever the way you follow that and create a file test.html under this folder, under the Bootstrap folder, main folder. So I will follow here a new file and I will save my file under the same Bootstrap weekend dist folder. This one we have at the same location. I will save the file called test.html. Test.html. Okay, so test.html is ready. Chocolate? Class one. Okay, so hope your file is ready. That is called test.html. Let's come under the test.html. Inside that, we will follow the head section as usual, like the external CSS. Under the head section, you will follow a link tag. And under the link tag, you will be calling here link rel. Rel keyword is going to define what type of file you are going to call. So it is going to define here call is a styleshet. So it represents the type of file. The linking you are going to create from the HTML to CSS. So what is the nature of the file? So it says the nature of file is a style set. href equal to, under the dist folder, there is a CSS folder. Inside that you have bootstrap.css file. And since it's an independent tag, you can keep the slash in the last, even that is not compulsory. So linking line, you can write properly. H1 you will follow here, and you can write I am in red color, and we can write here class equal to text hyphen danger. It is a class of Bootstrap. Okay, you will run the page. If I am in red color is coming in really red color, that meaning everything is proper and you have saved your file in the proper location. This file test.html file, it is available under the that main folder, bootstrap folder. Whichever the folder we have created today, it should be in the main folder. I will show you once the folder location, then you can write the code. You can see here my dist is here only. Dist is here, images are here, and test file is also here itself. Then I have written under the test file, I have given the directly path from which folder? Test folder. So you can make sure when you create the file, go to the folder and have a look whether your file is there in the same folder or somewhere else you have created. Okay, right? Both should be one place. And after that, while linking, you can write like this: link rel as a external CSS, and after that href. Even this code I have shared in the chat as well, you can take from there also. Save the file, check now text is coming in the red color or not. Hope should work. I am in red color, is in red color. Okay, anyone not working? If not working, the problem is only one. You have not stored the file in the proper location, or a spelling is wrong here. I have shared the code in the chat as well. You can see clearly. Okay, so ready. Let's go ahead then. First, what we'll do is, you saw here H1 we have written class equal to text danger. Now this text danger is the name of the class and it is written in this file, bootstrap.css file. Bootstrap.css file, it is the ready-made CSS file. It is given by Twitter in the year of 2011. It is open source they have made. Even people donate also for that. We can download it and we can use in our website. There is no problem. Inside the Bootstrap, it is a collection of CSS classes and CSS. If you remember, we have learned CSS, how many way we can merge the HTML with the CSS. One CSS for a tag name, another one CSS for a class, another one CSS for a ID, another one CSS for a tag group, another one CSS for parent tag and for their respective child tag. Okay. So those we have gone through in the CSS classes. Next is Bootstrap is following all method. One method is not there in the Bootstrap, CSS by ID. Those methods they have not implemented. They have follow by class, by tag group, by parent child. Other method all four they have follow. They have not follow one method called CSS by ID. Because using ID will link with the JavaScript. If they will use the ID, then page will be broken. Page will not work. Developer will face the problem. So because of that, Bootstrap people have not used the ID. They have used most of the time as a class. So it is like a collections of classes. Now we are going to remember which class is for what purpose and what is the main algorithm of Bootstrap. Okay, on which formula the Bootstrap work. While creating the HTML file, if you are linking with the CSS, how to follow their structure and how to make everything proper. Okay, so let's go and come to the developer guide page. Under the developer guide page, okay, let's go ahead. Okay, come to the developer guide. Right in the developer guide, you have made a page, no developer guide. Open the developer guide page. Bootstrap is library of Bootstrap is a library of CSS. Second line you can write Bootstrap is first framework of HTML, CSS and JavaScript introduced by Twitter in 2011 for responsive web page designing. Responsive web page designing. Hope you are making a note. Okay, it's a library of which one? CSS plus you can say it's a framework of HTML, CSS and JavaScript introduced by Twitter in the 2011 for responsive web page designing. Now right there, Bootstrap. Bootstrap has collections of predefined classes, predefined CSS classes for common requirements, whichever the common requirements we have. For all the common requirements, we have lot of classes under the Bootstrap. Like suppose you want to create a button. So button color combination will be 6-7 types. If you want to create a form, the form look should be better, text box should be spacious, the some kind of extra effect should come. When you are creating a navigation, when you are creating the page, you are arranging the contents row wise, column wise. Those are the common requirements. So margin, padding, you can say color combination. Those are the common requirement everywhere. So these people, whoever has made the Bootstrap, they understood the all common requirement of the user, and based on all common requirement of the user, they made a library. They wrote a CSS, and they say like this CSS is responsive. It will work in all the devices. It will reduce your development cost. In the less time, your developer can use this, and they can make a better application. Okay, for that purpose, it is famous in the market. Mid level of the project, it's not necessary all the project will be using the Bootstrap, and all the project will not use the Bootstrap. Okay, that depend on like maybe client need, client interest, and developer skill also. If developer don't know Bootstrap, they will say no, we are using our own CSS. If the developer have idea of Bootstrap, they can use the Bootstrap. Okay, even sometimes client restriction will be there, sometimes there will not be any restriction, depend on your skill. If you have a skill, you can use it and you can make application more better look and feel, and that will be more, you can say, browser independent. It will not be there, it will not be browser dependent, and it will be device friendly. It will work in all the devices. Okay, you can create for laptop and it will work in mobile, tab, everywhere. Just we need to follow their guidelines. Come down below. So we say Bootstrap has a collections of predefined CSS classes for the common requirement. Next, we are going to write on which formula the Bootstrap work. Okay, so Bootstrap work on the base of a grid system. Bootstrap is designed on grid system. Bootstrap is designed on grid. Now, what is that grid system? How that work? So those points you are going to write again. GRIDSYSTEM, grid system. According to grid system, and what is the grid system? Grid system says like whichever the device you have, it should not be like your page should work in one device, it should not work in another device. Grid system says like keep a formula in such a way where write the CSS, and CSS should be based on media query. When the user will open the page in different devices, then according to device, the content of the page should get rearranged. According to device, the content should get rearranged. That is the main formula of grid system. Okay. According to grid system, whichever the devices we are using in our day-to-day life, mobile, tab, laptop, desktop, monitors, large screen, very large screen. The Apple laptop, you will see big laptop. Desktop, you will see big desktop. Okay, big screens you can see LED. Okay, so grid system says like all the devices is not same device. All the device screen size is different. So according to screen size, we have to rearrange the content. Then only it will look better for the people. Else in a small screen, it will become compressed, and in the large screen, it will become a spread. Okay, user experience may be good or may not be good. So grid system says like, let me write a rule. Let me give a rule. Based on that rule, if you are writing your page, then it will be well organized. Okay, what is that rule? According to grid system, all the devices we are going to divide into six types. Six types. Okay, mobile phone extra small, tab small, mini laptop medium, normal our laptop large, extra large, and double extra large. So total how many type of devices? Six types of extra small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. Okay, this double extra large was introduced by Bootstrap 5. Okay, large was extra small was introduced by Bootstrap 5 only. Okay, Bootstrap 3 has different a small, medium, large, and a small, medium, large, and one more extra, not extra large. Extra small, a small, medium, and large. According to Bootstrap 3. We are under the Bootstrap 5 now. So we have total six type of devices. According to their screen size, it divided into six size. What are that? Six categories. What are that? Extra small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. Extra large. There is some screen size ranges is there. We will make a quick note and then we can move next. Come down. Grid system says like all the devices, all the devices using we browse internet. All the devices using we browse the internet are divided into six types based on screen size. Based on a screen size. Okay, now come down. What are those? Number one, extra small. Second one is called a small. Third one is called medium. Fourth one is called large. Fifth one is called extra large. And the sixth one is called double extra large. Extra large. Extra small, medium, large, extra large, extra large. Okay, okay. Now, what are the sizes for extra small? That's right here. Screen width. Screen width 1 pixel to 500 some pixel. 576. 576 pixel. Okay. The second one is 577 px2 700 something 68. The third one is 769 to 769 px2 992. This range. The third one is 993 to 1200 pixel. The fourth one is 1201 to 1400. Last one is screen width greater than 1400 pixel. 1401 pixel greater than 1401 pixel. Okay, hope written. I will share you this much in the chat as well. This much came to your chat. Next after this, based on this rule regulation, based on not based on this rule regulation, still we have to write the rule regulation. Based on their policy formula, we have to write the HTML, then it will look better. Now come down, right here, the grid system has given 12 classes, 12 CSS classes for each device. Bootstrap grid system has given Bootstrap grid system has given Bootstrap grid system has given 12 classes for each device, where total number of devices is how many? Total number of devices are total type of device. Devices are 6 into how many? 12. Total will be how many? 72 classes. For mobile phone also we have 12 classes. For laptop also 12 class. For desktop also 12 class. For mini laptop also 12 class. For extra large and double large. Double extra large, we have 12 classes. Like for each device, whatever the list we have written here, for each group, there is how many classes? 12 classes. If you understand that 12 classes, then definitely you will understand the 50% of the bootstrap. Usage of the 12 classes for each device is the main important. When the person will open the website or web page in the laptop, how that should look. Same person will open the page in the mobile phone, how that should look. Okay, those all are going to come here as a grid system and type of devices, 72 classes. Now come down. Hope ready. Let's go ahead. Bootstrap has given, as you wrote here, Bootstrap has given 12 classes for each device. Okay, so total type of devices are 6, and for each device we are 12. So 12 into 7, 72 classes are going to come. So those 72 classes, minimum we have to make a list, and after that we can create the example. Then only you will not ask why you wrote this line. What is the meaning of this line? Okay. Okay, hope ready. Now come for extra small. Those device that is between 1 pixel to 576 pixel width. What are the classes for that? Okay, so the classes are call hyphen one. This is easy to remember. Now only you remember the 72 classes. Call hyphen one, call hyphen two, call hyphen three. How that number is going to work, that I will guide you. Call hyphen three, call hyphen four, call hyphen five, call hyphen six, call hyphen seven, call hyphen eight, call hyphen nine, call hyphen 10, call hyphen 11, call hyphen 12. So this is for let's write that. Then we'll come to the second one, a small device. For a small device, what are the classes are there? For a small device, the classes are call hyphen sm hyphen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can copy paste it and change the number and apply the dot everywhere. Since it's a class name, so this will execute, call sm1 to 12 will execute in a small device. Call hyphen 1 to 12 will execute in extra small device. That is called your mobile phone. Okay. Two, three, three, for for Vinay, Rakshit, and then for Vinay, Rakshit, and one more person who is from Acharya. Your class is Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday will not be there. Your class is Monday to Friday. Vinay, Rakshit, and then one more called Hanumant.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the Bootstrap, the video permission I have given. I will call you. You need to log in the laptop. Then I'll guide you how to access that videos. Okay, videos are available in
Okay.
YouTube. So I need to guide you. So I will ping you in sometime after finishing the class. I will guide you whichever the time you are free. At least one person you can log in, and then I'll guide you how to access the video. Then you can guide to remaining to your friend.
Yeah, fine. So we'll catch up in the evening, 6 p.m.
6 o'clock, not sure because 6 o'clock after somewhere 12 o'clock. Are you available? 12 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I will call you. Okay. I will
Okay.
call you just for 2 minutes. You can log in the this one Zoom. From there, I'll guide you. Remaining you can follow automatically. Okay.
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's write it. Call extra small like call hyphen sm12, call sm12. Okay, hope ready. Next call medium device. Medium device. It is call MD1 to call MD12. Hope you are making the note. Negative is the studio. Negative used to be the studio property of the studio. Okay. Negative used to be the studio of the property of the studio. Similar way, notes is compulsory for everyone. Whether you create a note in the system or create the note in the notebook or create the notes anywhere, reason is what? While writing, okay, it's well researched content. While writing, our hand, mind, eyes, ear, all will be busy while writing itself. Okay, at that time you will not have multiple disturbance from left and right. So what will happen? There is a much chances the input will happen more in your mind. You will remember it. Right. Call MD1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for medium device, call MD1 to 12 will execute. For a small device, call SM1 to 12 will execute. And for extra small, call 1 to 12 will execute.
Hello, sir. Can you just scroll the screen up for a minute?
Which person? Person?
Archana. Yeah, thanks. That's it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. come down. Next we have large size. So we can take this line and you can add there a heading for LG. LG. Call hyphen LG 1 to 12. Okay, hope written for LG. Now we have the extra large. The class will be Excel. 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 Now let's go ahead. Write for one more. Last is called double extra large. Double extra large. So this 72 classes. Hope we will remember now only. Double Excel we can apply.
Hey, hi, one quick question. Hello, am I audible?
Sir is going outside.
Hello?
Sir is going outside, wait, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so ready. After that, we are written. How many classes are total? Total we got how many? 72 classes, right? Let's count on the finger for for extra small. What are the class we have? Call hyphen 1 to call hyphen 12. After that, for a small, what are the class we have? Call hyphen sm to call sm12. Right after that, for MD, what are the class we have? Call MD1 to call MD12. Call, for large, what are the classes we have? Call hyphen LG1 to call hyphen LG12. For extra large, what we have? For Excel, call hyphen Excel1 to call Excel12. For next, okay. For next, which one? Extra large. What we wrote? Double Excel. Call double Excel1 to double Excel12. Okay, using this all the 12 classes, 72 classes, we can make a very good responsive page. Okay, that responsive page will help you to make your page suitable in all type of devices. Okay, you will write the code one time and it will work in all the device.
Hey, hi, Archana here. I have a quick question.
Hmm.
Yeah, for the extra small, we can use excess, right? I mean, I have seen
For which one?
as we have only call one for extra small.
Hmm.
there is an option where we can use access, right? Call access one.
All access one.
Yeah, access
Which version is of?
column.
Which version is of? Bootstrap which
Uh,
version?
I don't remember, but can we use like access for the extra small? No.
Bootstrap 5 we have. You can check in Bootstrap 5 if access is there, you can use that. Okay.
In Bootstrap 5, is it?
Check in Bootstrap 5 grid
Okay.
system. What are the classes are there? Go to W3. In W3, click on Bootstrap 5.
Okay.
Check in Bootstrap 5 grid system. In grid system, access is there anywhere?
No, we have just a column. Yeah, okay.
It is under the Bootstrap 4. Let me check also.
Okay. Yeah, in 5 it's not there. In Bootstrap 3 we have that, not in 5.
Even that is not available in Bootstrap 4 also.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead then. Come now below. Come now below. Right here. A note. While creating Bootstrap, while creating web page using Bootstrap, while creating the web page using the Bootstrap, follow the steps. What are that? Step number 1. In head section, include or maybe link to bootstrap.css file that we have done today. Step number 2. Step number 2, follow body tag. Step number 3, inside body tag, use these classes: container, container fluid, container SM, container MD, container LG, container access, many more are there. So concentrate on 2 that most of the people are going to follow. Container. What is do? It has margin from both side, margin from left and right. Okay, it has margin from left and right. If you follow the container, it will give you some space. I guess maximum width is 1100. For container, max width is 1100. And after that 1100, it should be here margin, margin. After that 1100, it will give the space in the left and a space in the right also. That is called max width. In container fluid, what will happen? It cover full width. It has no any margin and all. It covers the full width. So suppose if you have a requirement where we want to display in the full width, we'll use container fluid. If you want to cover maximum 1100 width, we want to leave some space in the left, some space in the right, then we'll follow the container class. For example, if I come to any website, maybe get Bootstrap only, here, let me go to the home page. Okay, in home page, you can see this gray background, little color, you see banner, this area, it is covering full width, that can be used using the container fluid. When I come down, you can see the remaining content, here some space in the left, again some space in the right, some space in the left, some space in the right. When I come to the footer section complete, footer also hope it should cover the full width. Footer also they have a background, that background is covering how much? Full width of the area. So two way we can follow container and container fluid. If you want your content should start from the very inside, then we can use the container fluid. And if you want it should leave some space from left and right, it should cover the container. Container fluid will create example. We have a test file now. There we can say container fluid will cover the full width and container will cover the certain width. Now come there. We have a file called test.html. We can go to the test.html. Hello. Tell me. Today. I will send you your WhatsApp. Your text. I will send you the text message. I will send you text message into. Hello. Hmm. We'll guide you. 11 o'clock you can log in. We'll guide you. Okay. Hope written. Come to the test file. Inside the test file, remove the H1. Use a division div class equal to container. Inside this container, you follow some text. Display some text. Word should not be big word. It should be a smallest one word. Then it will give you proper meaning. To break the words, we have to use the some other classes. Word break, word wrapping. This is one container. Copy the same. Keep below. Container fluid. You can write FLUID. Container fluid. Container fluid. Okay, container fluid. Now run that. Check once. You will find definitely some difference. Yes. Run this file, see how it is happening. Some space will get applied. The container is leaving some more space. Container fluid almost is not leaving a space. Let me keep a BR here. BR, BR, and BR. For BR and margin padding, we have a lot of classes. 50 classes we have for margin and padding. We will be making a note. Okay. BG danger, BG success, BG warning. Those are the list of the classes. So you saw the difference of container fluid. Yes. Container is here and container fluid is here. So some margin you have from left and right. That is the difference between container and container fluid. According to need, we can use it. Okay, now come to the developer guide again. It says like point number 4. The point number 4 says, yes, we have used the container. Point number 4 says, inside the container or container fluid, whether you follow container or container fluid, no matter, inside the container and container fluid, we have to use a class. That class name is called row. Inside the container and container fluid, we have to use a class. The class name is called a row. So let's write that here. Inside container you follow, or container fluid you follow. Container or container fluid, no matter inside that, we can use a class called row class. Okay. Use a class as row. Inside the container or container, use a class name as a which one? Use a class. What is the class name? Use a class dot row. Okay. Now inside that, point number 5, inside the row follow, inside row follow, inside the row follow 72 classes. Inside row follow not 72 classes, follow any 12 classes from each group from given 72. Given 72, from 72, says inside the row follow any 12 classes from given 72. From given 72. Okay. Yes, what it says like, first there will be container or container fluid. Inside container or container fluid, we have to follow the row. Inside the row, we have to follow the columns. But how many columns? It says like inside the row, follow any 12 classes from given 72. Under the 72, it is not like all 72 are mixed together. 72 are group wise. Each 12 are in one group. So it says like under the row class, we can follow any 12 from given 72. Okay, so any 12 given from 72, here will be one question mark also, like only Excel we can use or only MD we can use. Now we can use all 72, but while execution, when the execution will happen, when the page will execute, at a time it will consider any one device. At a time, suppose you open in the mobile phone is extra small. So in extra small, only call -1 class will execute 1 to 12. In that, your other classes are not going to execute. At a time, in one device, any one group will take the action. Like suppose a person open in the extra large mobile, large laptop, large screen. So there what will take the place? Double Excel will take the place. Okay, it will not like double Excel will also take the place and the SM will also take the place. Any one group will execute at a time. Now how that work, we have to see through the example. Okay, so till here you have written 9. Now documentation, main documentation is ready. Based on this, we will be creating the so many files, but that we'll see tomorrow again. Tomorrow again we'll log in 8 to 10 and we'll follow the grid system first. We'll create one example of grid system. In grid system, we'll try to learn how to use that all 72 classes. And after getting idea on that grid system, we will start following the remaining class of the Bootstrap, like SM, Not SM, image related what the classes, table related classes, button related classes, background related classes. Okay, text related classes, all are there. We will follow again tomorrow, 8 to 10 we can sit. Okay. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll log in same time, 8 o'clock only.